There, we're streaming again. I'm not going to stop it this time. Sorry about that, guys. If you're tuning in for the first time, we're doing a live edit. This is me editing the LFR videos. It's a lot of cutting off the top and tail. You're going to see a lot of my stupid face. Notice how much time we have, about 26 minutes. I've already edited it down from about 34, I think. I don't know what happened last time. It said there was no one watching, and then I go back to check what the problem was, and it said a few hundred of you were watching. So I shut the stream off on a few hundred of you. Sorry. For those of you who left notes last time, like, Steve, you need to get Jesse in on this. Tell me about it. Yeah, this one, I obviously screwed up the take a bunch of times. I'm in a Flyers jersey, sort of.
You're so hard to...
Oh, no, I didn't screw it up. No, I gotta go back. I knocked the thing off the wall. I'm gonna put that in as a blooper.
I'll be right there! Oh, shit!
So that's what you guys get to see. I'm gonna...
I'll be right there!
Okay, so I'm gonna put that in as a blooper.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, no, I'll put that in at the end. I'll put that in at the end. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Hold on this. I like...
This is the stream slowing down the editing process. But it's still fun. Having a good time, having a good time.
3-0 Leafs.
Yeah, so I basically don't have to, if you weren't watching the first stream that I ruined, or the second stream that I ruined, now that you mention it, no, I basically just look at the audio, because it makes it way faster, and then I watch it through, and obviously make sure I didn't make any mistakes. Sometimes mistakes slip through. I've been pretty good about it over the years. I've had a couple screw-ups lately, not happy about it, so I'm going to try to fix that. Live streaming. It's fun. I'm going to try to fix that. I think that's my first live sneeze. Some of you have been watching me for over 10 years. That's the first time you've ever heard me sneeze. We had that experience, I think last week with Jesse. Adam and I were like, I don't think we've ever heard you sneeze. And we sneezed. That's the sort of thing you notice when you do a podcast together, pretty much. Oh, Dangle screaming. Love it. Maybe I should check in on the chat. I really explored the space in my room in this video.
By way of the 5-hole. Give me that, dude! You gotta ask for my permission to win.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to see how that sausage is made. Hat Guy likes to record his lines with his hand over the camera. He's silly. I don't know why he does it.
Here, let me borrow that real quick. Give me that!
I'd say that's about it. That's about right. Oh, no, I split it. Didn't want to split it. I wanted to remove it. There we go. Nice face. How's the chat going? Hey, guys. Trying this again? Well, I am trying. Outtakes. Smarten up. Oh, holy smokes, there's a bunch of super chat. I'm sorry. I wasn't looking. How do I... I'll check it after. don't you, Vody? Okay, fine, I'll minimize it. That's when they're coming.
Are you in trouble?
I got a song in my head. And the only fever. Nope, not fever. The only prescription is editing on iMovie.
Man, I'm happy.
Ah, so if you press the backspace button, it goes to the beginning of the video. And when I do it, it makes me sad. I usually avoid it. That's when
But you knew.
you see, I make a lot of mistakes, which is why live stuff makes me so nervous. Because jump cuts, they're a hell of a thing to fall back on. Also, it's really hard to talk that fast. All the time. For like 15 minutes or whatever this video is going to end up being. So usually, so this is the point in the video now. I see I've got about, where am I at? I got about 6 minutes. Oh, okay, we're actually closer to 7 minutes of actual video. But we're still at about 22 minutes of footage. So I know the video will be somewhere, usually in the middle. I usually delete more than I add at this point. So it might be like a 14 minute video, something like that. This one's long. Oh, and I gotta add Ryan Lacey too. I got Ryan Lacey, the Blue Jackets fan. Yeah, this is gonna be a long one. So there's 30 seconds gone right there.
Oh,
I don't know what I was saying at the end there. Deep deep beep. Delete. Probably hear all the banging and crashing.
man.
I scream mango a lot in this video. That's why they call me Mr. Dangle Pie.
You.
Oh yeah, so this, this is an example of me running out of breath and realizing I gotta take it again with more air. This happens a lot.
My vengeance upon. No. You will know.
Yeah, had to get a lot of air in there. How is this like a job? It's crazy, right? 36. Get rid of you. One of these days, maybe I'll have an editor. Joe Cervenka, Drew Livingstone. They edit my stuff at Sportsnet. The Dang It and the Hat Picks.
Shots.
And that is greatly appreciated. I think, I want to say I did one once or I did most of one. But these I do all myself. And I would love to hire someone to do that. Am I getting any texts about this? Ooh, got a trade rumor on my phone. I'm not going to tell you about it. By the way, from what I've heard from my inside sources, Leafs and Nylander are very close. But of course, I haven't really heard much more than you have at this point. I am excited. See, now we're all the way down to about 20 minutes. So we've deleted about, so since the last check, we've deleted, I think, 2 minutes and added 1. So that's what I mean by we usually end up deleting more than we add. But it's not technically adding, I guess. It's all deleting, right? Not a whole lot of editing is addition. Sometimes it splits. That's where they call me Mr. Tango Apart. Friggin', it's stuck. It's in there. You can hear how friggin' hard my laptop's working right now. Doing the streaming and the video editing at the same time. It's not having fun. Oh, what's this? Why is my hand up?
This is a screen cap from the highlight.
Oh, yeah. No, I carved the flyers for something. I put up a screen cap so I can rip into it. The flyers were so bad last night. And I'm not used to, this year's been weird. Because the Leafs have been winning a lot of games by like the skin of their teeth, but like they've had a few nights where they've just utterly dominated teams. And I've had to, sometimes it's the doing of the Leafs, and the Leafs were obviously good. But the Flyers deserve a carving. I haven't done a whole lot of carving of the other team. Where was it? Yeah, this. So you'll get a little glimpse before this goes into the video. What are the Flyers doing? By the way, these two guys are the ones who burned them, and if they didn't, it would have been these two. What defensive formation is this? What is this? So before you go blaming it all on Pickard, I mean, he wasn't good, but good Lord, the Flyers' defense was bad. The Leafs' defense is below average. The Flyers' defense is bad. There's a difference. Oh, they're bad. Oh, by the way, Mrs. Dangle is at the dog park, the DP, with the Doogies, the Victory Puppies, who are in this video, by the way. Almost forgot. Had to shoot it after and insert it in. There's another glimpse into the editing process there. When she gets home, I will stop the stream because it's probably annoying, I got to imagine. To her. I mean. That's right.
Man, I'm happy
Oh,
the Leafs
no!
won.
There you go. I press backspace. That happens a lot. It sucks when you can't get your spot back. I'm usually just able to get it back by pressing spacebar, but when you lose it and you gotta guess, and again, you gotta look at the sound waves.
And do you know why?
Why? Oh, yeah. The coffee was good this morning, by the way. Oh, yeah, here we go. Look at that face. That's a little too close up, Steven. See your pimple. I'm getting a bunch lately. One, because of skating, because you sweat a lot during hockey, and another because of the TV makeup.
The Mountain Dew was good.
Oh, the Mountain Dew was good. Yeah, bud. And see, now we've only deleted about a minute since the last time we checked and added a minute. So this was a little bit different. I don't want the wheel of death. I hope you can hear me over the whir of the fan.
Resorting to the...
If you've been watching me long enough, you know this is just how I used to record. The laptop making this sound. It was like a ticking sound.
Press R1 and L1!
The coffee was very good this morning. Leave a comment and stuff. I'll be reading through them after. Maybe I'll be in the chat a little bit after. I just, apologies for not being attentive to the chat. I just wanted to do a live edit, and I figure I would get through it a lot faster if I just edit. You'll also be able to watch the LFR a lot faster. But, yeah, let me know, like, if this is interesting at all. Interesting at all. If you're learning anything, if there's anything else you'd like me to do. Going back and forth is doable. It's just a little bit more challenging. And obviously it delays the process, right? So it's about 1:45 right now. Ideally, I would have had the video up earlier. I want to start getting them up earlier. That's why I was happy to do a night one the other day. But yeah, if I keep going and no delays, I'm hoping to get this up by, I'd say 3, because I know I got a bunch more editing to do. Today's a different kind of editing day. Maybe I'll show you the unfinished product. In case you're wondering if I hate my own voice, yes, I do. In general, but also because of these videos.
Man, I'm happy.
Yeah. Maybe if I turn the brightness down. And then this happens sometimes, like a loading error, so you gotta kind of guess. It is annoying. And then it loads. Piece of shit. Is this slower than people thought? Faster? Come on. Nice face. I just chirp myself basically the entire time. I'm looking at my own stupid face.
So, that was a great game.
Yep, see? Made a mistake. Lots and lots of mistakes. So if you're thinking about making these videos yourself, be prepared to make mistakes. Don't get discouraged by them. Because believe me, I don't do these all in one take. You might also notice, actually, I think... Whoa, what the hell happened there? I think what some people do is they just do one long record and they cut their favorite takes. But see what I'm doing, how I'm ignoring all my mistakes because I know the good take was the last one? It's so much easier to do that. With Sportsnet, I clap. I say something, I'll clap, and they know that's the separation between the two takes, and I guess that makes it easier. Like, what is this?
Ryan had to say.
Oh yeah, and that's where I put in Ryan's stuff, which I'll do after. Ryan, by the way, I don't remember if I said it on the stream or if it was on the last one that I thought wasn't working and then did work. Ryan Lacey, the Blue Jackets fan who spoke to Kyle Dubas, he sent me a video this morning. And so he's going to be in this video and he's going to talk about what the hell happened and why he's such a dirty liar. No, he's not a liar. I don't think he's a liar. I don't know, based on what he sent me,
Man, I'm happy.
what on earth happened there? Based on what he sent me, I think there was a bit of a misunderstanding, but I'm not totally sure.
Apparently, some Leafs fan at...
Oh, yeah, I got to put in a tweet there. But I haven't found it yet, so I'll do that after. Not boring. Because I'm actually not sure where to find it. But the story there that I'm going to yell about in the LFR, once you see it, is apparently in the arena in Columbus. I forget the name of it. They have all these like high school jerseys. Boy, this fan is working hard. They have all these high school jerseys, and apparently Blue Jackets fans are saying some Leafs fan swiped one like right off the wall. And so I'm sort of putting out a plea. Shot in the... What is happening? Sometimes if I do this, it helps reset it. I don't know. Putting out a plea basically to get this jersey returned to the Blue Jackets organization is probably not going to happen, but like Leaf fans, man, it's a bad look. It's a bad look, especially in an opposing arena. Like, don't be dicks, man. Don't be dicks in someone else's house. Don't be dicks in your house either, to be fair. But when you're a visitor, come on. Wipe your feet. Wipe your damn feet. God, I hate my face. God, I'm glad I just bought a gym membership.
Point, but from...
Okay, so that's not a mistake. It's a breath. That's a mistake. Good deleting 10 seconds instead of 1. So now we're at about 16 and a half minutes, and we're 11 minutes into the video. So my guess of about 14 minutes is probably, well, actually, I'm going to have 14 minutes of me, and then I'm probably going to have an additional 60 or so seconds of Ryan Lacey. So the video is probably going to end up being 15 minutes, I would say.
This is an excellent post that I found on Reddit, and it's basically...
Oh, wait till you get a load of this thing. So I basically found a Nylander. It's amazing how much you forget what you said. But it's a Nylander cap calculator that someone made on Reddit. And I think I can just post this one. Because I have it. No, that's not it. That's not it. That is it. That's why they call it the... Huh? What? What? Okay. I'll bigify this in a sec. Wait till you see it. It's super handy. It's also, I should have said in the video, and I didn't because I forgot, but this calculator isn't perfect because based on, here I can make it bigger, based on signing bonuses and stuff, it could change the structure. Boy, is the computer slow today.
This is an excellent post that I found
Shut
on
up,
Reddit.
Steve. There we go. So basically what you see here, this is from Reddit. So Nylander's expected to get about 6.9 over 6 years. That's the rumored deal, right? So this right here, this will be his cap hit this year. It's still a $6.9 million contract, but there's a penalty, I guess, for signing late. So he'll be a 9.6 cap hit this season, which is crazy high, but the Leafs have, it's at least $12 million in cap space. They have so much space. They can re-sign Nylander and even get someone else if they really wanted to. Then, in the years that follow, so like when they got to sign Matthews and Marner and all that, instead of having a $6.9 million cap hit, I think that's like roughly the amount of money he'll be making. But the cap hit, what it'll actually count as, will be about 6.5. Fascinating stuff. So that's if they wait till December 1st, by the way. This is as of today. And like, look at the difference. It's nothing. So I don't think they're waiting till December 1st to get the most out of the deal. I think they're genuinely negotiating. But it sounds like they're really close. Drink! There you go. It's still stuck in my head. I would play the song if I didn't think I'd get, like, flagged on YouTube. That's why they call. Let me do a quick check of Twitter. Is anyone tweeting me about this? This is why it takes so long. Nothing.
There's backs.
Made a few mistakes on this one.
And all the Leaf fans screaming, Nylander, making less.
What a face.
Making.
I don't know what I'm making. I don't even remember what I said. It's a big problem.
The amount of...
Call me Mr. Blogger Guy.
questions.
Okay, so this is... I put my... Oh, shoot. I put my hand up because it makes it easier to identify where the questions are in editing, and I just throw the screenshot over it. The problem with today is I got to get them off my phone because while I was shooting the video, my laptop actually died. I forgot to bring the charger down, so I'm going to have to put those in after. But look, see? 12 minutes or so, 15 minutes. We're probably going to be right in there.
Defense.
Oh, shoot. Finger slip. There we go. I should have a camera on my hands. There's a lot of actions per minute. I should just do a video that's my wrists clicking.
And from like across the street.
Yeah, so these little guys, I often cut off, and it's a mistake to cut them off because it's like an S or a T or something like that. So, gotta kind of cut it somewhere in the middle. You can make it a sharper sound without like cutting off the word, if that makes sense. Like an S sound, like a second long S. Like whether I cut it off 0.2 seconds into the S or a second into the S, you know it's an S. Right? But if it's like a P is, that's a sound with a bunch of letters in it. Does that make sense?
The harder
It's a sound with multiple sounds in it, where an S is a singular sound. I know that's silly, but trust me, it makes sense in video editing. 17 seconds, I think I made a mistake.
enjoy who these guys are.
Oh no, it's just a really long question. And I needed a breath.
And look, the anger was going to happen.
There's some words I swallow, and I need to get better at that. Like happen, happen, and hap is perfectly loud, and is like quiet. It's quiet. Jesus. Need a water. Finger slipped.
But I think some doubters in their head right now.
And sometimes I close my eyes too fast.
No.
There's not much I can do to help that one. My wife just texted me, so muddy. Can't wait for 2 brown dogs to come home. 2 brown dogs left, or sorry, 1 brown dog left, 2 brown dogs come home. That's how it works with dogs. I hope this is interesting, man. I hope you're learning from this. I hope it encourages you to make a video of your own, because you don't got to make friggin' 15-minute epics like I do. I don't know when the video started getting this long. Some people think it's because of the YouTube ad revenue. No. It's just because I have too much shit to say. Way too much. It has nothing to do with that. Dude, I'm not friggin' Logan Paul. Like, I don't make Calabasas money on YouTube. I make some money and I'm happy about it, but like, I don't make enough for it to make a difference if I have a 15-minute video or a 5-minute video, you know? Yeah, let me watch this. This looks like it might have a mistake in it.
Let's say pizza, okay? Kasperi Kapanen, he's a slice of pizza.
Yeah, I'm not even going to give that context. Kasperi Kapanen, slice of pizza. That's what he is. What's everyone saying? Have a look at the chat. Nylander just got traded. Frig off! I tune in for 1 second and I see Nylander got traded. Shut up.
Question
Oh boy, that was aggressive.
for you, what's better, 2 slices of pizza or 3? I rest my case.
Exactly. Exactly. Always 3 slices.
That is it.
Oh, we're at the end. Huh.
That is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you liked this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends that Leafs Nation is about to have a wild week.
And this is the intro that I added by accident. All right, so we're going to watch the rough edit together if you want, if you're interested. And then I'll insert a few things after. Oh boy, 14 minutes.
Man, I'm happy the Leafs won and everything, but they didn't have to do Pickard like that. Can Gritty play goalie or defense or head coach? Poor James. Hi! Victory from me! I have no idea what I'm doing. This team is ruining my life. This LFR brought to you by Ridge Wallets. They're compact and indestructible. And just like the net last night, you can fit a surprising amount of stuff in there. Just slide the card 5-hole like so. You can fit more than 6 in this. I checked. Mine's blue. Interested in making the switch? Link down below. Victory puppies, boys! Iggy, there you go. And why'd you lose the hat? There you go. This is because you had to wear the hat. I'm sorry. And yeah, I just like watching you catch. Yo, wow. I don't even know if you know what, they lost 2 straight. Leafs win 6-0. Leafs win 6-0 over the Philadelphia Flyers. I feel bad. You gotta start with the Flyers fans. Don't you have Flyers fans if I were you? That's it, huh? That's enough. Like 1 step forward, 1 step back. You had that big win against the Rangers, and then the next night you play the Leafs, who, by the way, before anyone makes this excuse, the Leafs played the night before too, and they lost. Well, it's goaltending, you know? We couldn't get a save. First of all, how is that any different from any other night? And second, Don Cherry got mad at the wrong thing. On the broadcast, he was screaming at the Flyers, oh, they starting a Canadian kid on Hockey Night in Canada. It was very confusing. It's their fault. They started a Canadian on a Hockey Night in Canada. What do they expect? Don, that's Carey Price. Dude, Garrett Sparks and Calvin Pickard were an amazing tandem in the American Hockey League last season, and they're both trying to find their footing, and now they're on different teams, and they're in the NHL. You know they had this circled on their calendar for a long time, and I'm willing to bet they wanted to face each other badly. Pickard's problems in this game were glaring. Dude, close the 5-hole. The Flyers' defense was awful. People talk about the Leafs' defense. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Dude, it's below average, okay? That's bad. All four of the 4 goals that Pickard allowed on 7 shots, by the way, were the direct responsibility of his defenseman. They either got beaten clean or were nowhere to be found. So if I was making a video about the Flyers-Rangers game, I'd probably be like, you know what, Flyers fans, if I were you, I'd feel better. This could be like a turning point for your season. Nope! Get rid of all that. They got to make a change. The Flyers right now look like Halo Reach and Carter Hart as Master Chief.
That's what you get. There's a little taste. Because you got cute and said you weren't going to watch the video twice. I was reading. I can see you guys. See how meta this is? Blah. Blah. Wow. It's ridiculous. Doggos? No, they're not here right now. Watch twice, gang. So there. I'll answer questions for a little bit. I'll answer like a couple questions. My laptop's at 67%, I just noticed. Hey, what'd you think of that? Was that helpful? Useful? Interesting? Stupid? What do we got? How's your shoulder? It's actually still Bruck. It's no bueno, my friend. I just realized I can read you on the laptop now. Bigger. What do you think of the... Go Leafs go from whiskey in the 6. Thanks. Thank you. I'll lose 700 views. BS. Oh my god. Mango. Steve, say privyet. I was told bukiet hoitsov tibie vladonia basically means here, have a bouquet of dicks. I was told that a long time ago. Oh my god, I can't even read this. Line A 5 goals. Underrated. Hey, yeah. Is there going to be a segment on how Adam is going to be a dad? No. Spasiba. There isn't going to be a segment on how Adam's going to be a dad because, well, he told me the other day. He told Jesse and I after the last podcast, actually. And that's how recently we found out. And I thought he was going to keep it secret for a little while. So imagine my surprise when we saw it on Twitter. But it doesn't make it not true, right? Check my tags. Where are they? It's really cool. Really cool that he gets to be a dad. And I get to be an uncle of sorts. That's how I'm going to pretend. Super chat. Oh, the dogs are here. Hey, so I'm live streaming right now. Just letting you know. Yeah, I can do it in the basement, sure. She's like, she's afraid to walk by the camera. Sorry. I'll take it down right now. Relax. Okay, so, will you be in Vegas for the Valentine's Day game? I have no plans to be. I would like to be, certainly. Steve should release LFR bloopers once a month. That's from Daniel Schiffer. And thank you very much, by the way. Honestly, most of my bloopers are just me making mistakes, like just not knowing how to talk. I'll try. Whenever I have a good blooper, I don't hide it. Trust me. I don't want to hide hashtag good content. What do you think of the Line A 5-goal performance? Friggin' unreal. Who was it against? Vancouver? I think it was against Vancouver. I mean, the Fortnite debate is settled, isn't it? It's done. It's done now. Oh yeah, you like that? You got that off Etsy, and it's customized to say Iggy and Charlie. Pretty cool. You could even customize the shade of dog. 100,000 subs house tour video. I would really like to hit 100,000 subs. Let me just say that right away. But I don't think I want to show the whole house. Too much weird stuff online, and too much weird stuff has happened to me. I'm not going to post the whole house. You're seeing a pretty big chunk of it. Who did I have there? Carter Haddon. Not to be confused with Carter Hutton. Are we going to get another SDB or Marley's night? That's my hope, man. I'm hoping. We've already talked to a company about doing some events this year, and we've also talked to Panago about doing some events this year. I got the book coming out, and I want to do. I think so here's what's going to happen. The book is coming out March 19th, and then the playoffs start like less than a month later. So a tour becomes kind of hard there. So what we might do is, what I'm thinking right now is like GTA as soon as the book comes out, maybe in the playoffs, maybe a few places in Ontario, like outside of the GTA, like a London or an Ottawa or something. And then in the summer, or should the Leafs be eliminated, I don't think they're going to be, but or something like that. I want to do the East Coast for sure, St. John's, Halifax for sure. Montreal would be a good one. Alberta, we actually have a surprising amount of listeners in Alberta for all the shit that we talk. New York is something I would really like to go to. You know what I had a dream about? This is what actually woke me up this morning. I'm not kidding. I had a dream about doing an event for the book at the Maple Leaf in London, England. The Maple Leaf, the Canadian pub. Because that's how my brain works. PEI would be cool. K-Town? Was that Kitchener? That can be a lot. Halifax wants you back. Please come to New York, like the NHL store. Wouldn't that be so cool? What do you think Toronto would get from Nylander? A really good right winger. Oh, do you mean in a trade? They're not going to trade Nylander. Don't worry about it. Stop worrying about it. From everything I've heard, it's getting done. I've heard enough that me, of all people, all my anxiety about Nylander's gone. It's getting done. He'll be a Leaf by this time next week. Book it. Book it! So a good winger it is. Yes. You are correct. How do you know, Steve? Buddy, I just know. It's going to be less than $7 million. I think. But like the thing I just showed you earlier, if he signs for $7 million, or even $7.25, it won't actually be that. It'll be less. Because like he'll get some crazy mega cap hit this year, like 9.5 or 10. And the Leafs will still have room this year. And then next year his cap hit is significantly less. I got some chirps from a Nylander jersey last night at the game. Yeah, that's fair enough. Bold, but I like your confidence. I'm a Flyers fan. What do I do? Oh, Katya. You'll have to wait for the LFR for that. I rip your team, dude. I rip your team. You deserve so much better. More Steve on Tim and Sid. Hey, that'd be cool. Captain Crunch. Steve, I was in Oshawa yesterday. It sucks. Oshawa's great. You suck. You suck while in Oshawa. Tell Jesper he's a hoser. You're a hoser, Jesper. Don't die. You have so much to cheer for, like Alex Lyon. More Dave Hodge on HNIC, yeah. You look sharp on that show? Thanks. That's Deb Berman. She does all the fashion. It ain't called the Dirty Schwa for nothing. Okay, so here's the thing about Oshawa, right? So it was big. It was a big city, and it was sort of before the whole GTA thing, like the whole urban sprawl thing. It was just kind of its own independent city, and it thrived because of the auto industry. And then the auto industry crashed, and then the city sort of crashed with it. But now what's happening is all these people who grew up in Toronto, like myself, are moving out here because it's so much cheaper. Now that's quickly changing. But over the past 5 years, Oshawa's actually gotten really young, I've found. And there's like a bunch of like hipster coffee places and breakfast places. I impressed Jesse with a breakfast place. Think of his standards. They're very high. So that's the Oshawa I know and love. It's a nice place. It's a nice show, man. Show. Okay, I'm gonna get back to editing the video. I gotta finish it. So I'm gonna end the stream here. That is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. New video hopefully up by 3, maybe a little after 3. It's gonna be something like that.